Hi everybody. Shadow SP here. Yggdra Union. It's the game we're playing. So, last time we started the little saga of toppling Ishnad Fortress. We're going to continue that here. Baldus, the holder of Ishnad Fortress, really does put the Royal Army to the test here, right? He is Bronchia's shield, right? I think that's actually what they call him at points. And he's literally the most reliable person besides Golkasa in the Empire when it comes to fighting, defenses, and stuff. So he really does put that on in these chapters, where he puts on the image of being that guy. Alright, let's get into this. With Baldus's heavy defenses and the court magician Yudi's overwhelming firepower, the Royal Army could do nothing to regroup at Ragnar Hills. The Royal Army saw that breaking through the main gate would be difficult, and decided to put Roswell's proposal into action. They split up into two teams and begun their plan to capture the mighty fortress of Ishnad. What could that plan be? They just said it in the last chapter. They're gonna split up and open the floodgates. Come on, guys. And every plan like that needs a distraction. The floodgate's existence is classified information. How? Only a select few know it's there. Again, how? I assume the special forces were privy to it then. Alright, let's go. Elena, you take point. I'll go with you. Yggdra, we'll need the diversion. I understand. Leave it to me. Split into two groups and start the mission. Elena and Milanor go toward Mountain Pass, and everyone else to Southgate. This is funny looking like objective, but basically split up is the objective. So we don't need to heal, really. We're gonna... Do we still have... Yeah, the Night Killer's gone, so Durant is back to underleveled status. So let's do some stuff about that. We're gonna be fielding Durant again on this map. Let's go with the Golden Wheat. Gives him nice 4 stats up, gives him 3 stats up, gives him experience +1. It's good value. Fielding Durant. We're forced to field Elena, who is no longer equipped with the Meteor, so we can instead equip her with everybody's favorite doping item, the Forbidden Fruit. Noting here that we get a full point on attack, 5 stars of Gen. We only get 2 stars of Tech and 4 stars of Luck, so it's like not perfect here. I think the best user of this item is Roswell, but you have to really min-max your MVP gains before and like have Roswell be slightly underleveled for that to be the case. If I'm remembering correctly, you can get him to the point where he's at like 3 stars in everything, like 3 with no small stars. So you just get a bunch of like 6 stars, 6 small stars in every single stat. It's pretty good. Anyway, we're gonna give it to Elena here. Because, I mean, look, we're gonna end up fielding Elena because future maps allow us to field an extra unit, and Elena is a different type. Now, here's the thing. Here's the secret. When I think of Yggdra Union, I actually think of Russell's theme. I don't know why. I don't use him very often. I won't say never. I've had a couple places where I've chosen to use Russell, and he never disappoints. It's just that whenever I think of Yggdra Union, I think of Russell's theme for some reason. But we're probably not going to be hearing it that often. This time we're going to be bringing our most important character, Cruz. And we'll be bringing Roswell. that's the wrong button again. There we go. Let's double check equipment. So Durant just got equipped. Millinor has nothing, but that's okay. We don't need... Millinor is not going to be fighting the Knights again, so he doesn't need the Gen Star. Yggdra doesn't need equipment in general, because she's at max stats. The only reason you'd need equipment is to, say, use Excalibur to give Holy Attack up, which is pretty good on Yggdra. This weapon's actually better on Russell, if I'm being 100% honest, because Russell has pretty low gen, and increasing Russell's gen with Excalibur does make up for that quite a bit. Right, so imagine you have like a map where you field Russell with, and I know we're going off topic with Russell a little, but like we give Russell a gen up item, then we use Excalibur. He can fight kind of with the big guys pretty well for those two maps, even with minimal investment. Like, it might be worth doing that now, but I think I'd rather put the doping items into Elena so that she comes out a little bit better. Alright. Yeah. So, equipment. Cruz still has the Gaudy Turban, which is great because, you know, Cruz things. And Roswell has 3 maps left on Ruby Staff. Durant's Night Killer is gone. Yeah. Sorry, I want to be sure what I'm doing here. We don't need to equip Millinor for this map. Alright. So we're going to be bringing our usual suspects. As usual. Yep. Then our movement suite. Dollcraft, Necrogate. And then probably just the 10s, right? Nope, that was not the right card. What? Oops. There we go. I was on full autopilot for no reason. Alright, so here's our geography. We've got the same map as last map, basically. Big road, several bridges. There is another squad, the Garrison Captain squad over on the left. Not particularly useful. If I'm remembering correctly, the Garrison Captain has Protect. So, like, you can't even beat him. Anyway, let's get into this. Look, Valkyries. We should be fine if we get there while it's dark. Master Millinor, you trust me? I'm an Imperial citizen. You're not worried this is a trap? If it is, I guess I'm screwed, huh? This is our only plan. I'm not worried. Remember when we were going to save Yggdra? You were true to your word then, right? Yes, but... if this was a trap, you could have sprung it 100 times now. 100 times now. Oh, jeez, what am I talking about? But you haven't, so I trust you. Plus, Yggdra's never doubted you. And she's the boss. Sheesh. I'd be in trouble if this was a trap, though. I have no idea where we are. I'd be stranded here. That's true. That's a weird thing to say at that point. Alright. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't quite add up the way I want it to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Some clashes against these Valkyries, but like, do I even care to clash against these Valkyries? I mean, yes, but not that much. I'd like to get some experience on Durant while he's got that golden wheat. How many Valkyries do you think Durant can beat? Is it 4? Can Durant beat 4 Valkyries? I'm willing to try. So Durant's tech is 3, so Sanctuary is not particularly good because he's a large unit. So I think I'd rather go Shield Barrier. I'm willing to try. Let's go, Durant. Get that experience. Okay, woo! These Valkyries aren't invincible. No, I knew they weren't invincible. Alright, so 100% damage, that Valkyrie's gone. Good stuff, Durant. So basically every clash Durant gets into while he's got Golden Beat equipped is more experience. It's +1 experience for every single clash. Which is pretty high value if you can get into a lot of clashes. Alright, we wait, because they're going to use Shield Barrier, and then we'll cancel it with our Shield Barrier. So yeah, usually when I play this game, I basically never switch between using Nietzsche and Durant like this. I pick one and use them for the whole map, for the whole game. But that does, you know, it does mean that some pieces of equipment aren't as useful, right? Like all the Durant-specific knight stuff can't be used by Nietzsche, and Nietzsche has her own sets of equipment that are good that Durant can't really take advantage of. Alright. So currently we're at what? 3 victories? 3 KOs? Let's go, Durant. Also putting a bunch of power into Shield Barrier, which we appreciate because it's a good start. Alright, so we're gonna go passive. We're gonna go Shield Barrier. We're gonna drop Shield Barrier early so we can charge back up. Or do we wait until Shield Barrier goes up on the enemy side? No, I think we drop it a little early, earlier than that, so we can charge back up. So that we are able to cancel their Shield Barrier while taking less damage. I went a little bit too far. It's okay. These things happen. Alright, and this should be an easy win, because Shield Barrier. Durant, please. Don't make me look stupid. Alright, so yeah, 60%, 60%. Yeah, that's not quite a victory. I mean, it is, but like it's not quite a KO. But we get a ton of experience because of Durant's general level and, you know, Golden Wheat. Golden Wheat's pretty good. Alright, then we go ahead and start moving. We want to get Roswell up to one of these two squares before nighttime, and we want to get these two in position to go onto these squares at nighttime. Which they kind of already are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have Roswell here, 9, 10. So if we have a 10 movement card, we can skip a lot of movement. So let's go ahead and move Yggdra. Now what? Now, I believe we go ahead and use Crusade. And Durant is hungry for blood. Get him, Durant! So, if we're just doing optimal gameplay strats, you don't do this. I'm just having fun here. You know how it is. Yeah, get him, Durant. Victory! It's so sweet. This guy is going to be able to use Shield Barrier, so I'm a little concerned. But that's okay. Even if Durant loses, he still gets experience. That's what's important here. Because we're not actually going after the knight. If I'm remembering correctly, this garrison captain has a medallion, like, as most squad captains do. Unfair. Durant can't use Crusade. Oh, Durant's rampage has ended. Good job, man. Alright. So, enough of that. Value! Look at all that experience. Alright, so what we do now is move Roswell. Let's see. Ideally, we get into position over here where after everyone else is in position. Hold up. Alright, yeah, let's move Cruz. Kind of avoiding the cannon fire for now. Alright, let's pull Steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this lets Elena eat the forbidden fruit. So now Elena has pretty decent stats. We can give her the Grilled Griffin to raise her gen so that she is no longer a liability on that front. You know, give her higher gen than Millinor. we get these two over here at night. You know, there's a funny thing. This guy has a medallion, right? There is a strat that you can do to put a male unit here with an always ace item equipped to get Millinor to steal the medallion, or here when the Valkyrie's there. And Millinor here. And Millinor can steal the medallion, right? I mean, it would be here with, and then Elena, and then Millinor, right? Because then it would be Valkyrie, Valkyrie, and then Garrison Captain. It's not really necessary to do by any stretch of the imagination, though. Alright, so the rest of our movement is going to be focused on getting everybody else into position. So Millinor and Elena are ready. Now we need to get everybody else into position to get wrecked by Baldus again. So let's pick an 11. So if we get Roswell here, we can warp across, no problems. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do that because this is out of cannon range. And it's the same amount of move as would be required to go here, right? Like we lose, yeah. Yeah. So, right, because this would be, yeah, it's 2 more. So this is, we're not actually losing any move by doing this this way. And we're talking like macro move over multiple turns. All right. Strats. All right. Next up. Actually, can I save time by going this way? 4. Yeah, I can. Go Durant. Probably should have done it at night, so we didn't end up in this position where we're taking extra morale damage for no reason. But that's okay. These things happen. Probably should have moved in cruise. At least partially. Yeah, Yudi's firing the cannon again. It's okay, we'll just let Durant tank a bunch of morale damage, it's fine. It's not the biggest problem in the world. Alright, so now we're going down to our 10s. Let's go with 10s. And we move Roswell into position, because if we don't, we will regret it. And yeah, if we didn't do the Durant Rampage at the beginning, so if we picked a better movement card at the beginning, actually, if we're going with like Steel or something, we would probably have finished on this turn. But that's okay. We don't want to touch these Knights because they're still invincible. Those of you who know what I'm about to do, you know what I'm about to do. And I hope you appreciate it. It took me a lot of effort to decide that this was a strat worth using. General Baldus, the Royal Army has crossed the bridge. We'll cut off their retreat. Destroy the bridge. Yes, sir. Alright. Here we go. Bridge destroyed. We've got them where we want them. Press the attack. Princess Yggdra, the bridge! Our means of escape are gone. We must keep them occupied until the time comes. Hold fast, everyone. Our goal is to buy time. Milanor, Elena, we're in your hands now. Good. Now raise the fences. Box the enemy in. Yes, sir. Everything is in place. All right. Then lead the way. Master Milanor, we must take care to move only at night. Moving during the day could attract the guards' attention. Yeah, good call. So these are impassable, for what it's worth. I'm thinking about some things. I'm wondering if a Roswell can do Roswell things, but I don't think it's possible because of the positioning of the enemies. Because you can't actually stop on enemy squares or impassable objects. Alright, fair enough. Okay. So, we do nothing on this turn. Is there any value we can gain from any card? No, there is not. So what do? Nothing, essentially. Take a card. We can't move with Milanor or Elena because it's not nighttime. So what's our strategy here? Cruz, our MVP of this map. Not for anything he can do, but because he can go down, and nobody cares. It's cruel, but this is war. This is generally how you fight war. Some sacrifices are inevitable. It's also worth noting that Baldus' card is 400 points stronger on this map than the last one. So you will take more damage if you fight normally. Now, if you are doing the standard strat of not letting people die, then you end up with like Yggdra in the front, so you can have a full union. But it's pretty rough because you're taking damage constantly, and you still take cannon damage every single turn. It really is easier just to sacrifice Cruz. You could also do this with like with any male unit. So you know you could do it with Durant, you could do it with Russell, you could do it with Roswell even if you wanted, if you were so inclined. But Cruz is the best sacrifice because he's not a good unit. Yeah, I mean, so we're just gonna watch some knights beat up an archer. Alright. So, anyway. Thank you, Cruz. Your sacrifice is appreciated. And, as a little side benefit, I gave you the no zero reset equipment, so you're not actually dead. But no, if you had experience, that would save it, which is fine, I guess. I can't believe it. Yeah, get out of here. With one of our units being gone, we are no longer going to get charged by Baldus every single turn, so we don't have to worry about it. Now, if we were crazy, we could go for the Yggdra Crusade strat again. But it wouldn't work as well because we'd end up having to put someone in the defensive union. Right? Because you'd end up with like like going here, and then Durant has to step out of the way so that Yggdra can get everybody with Crusade. And then Durant, if he stays here, is getting charged. Or maybe Yggdra is, but it's hard to say. It's entirely possible they choose not to charge Durant on the bridge when Yggdra's here, but whatever. It's better to just sit here and do nothing. That's it. We must take caution. If they figure out what we're up to, it's all over. Now we're completely separated from the rest of the map. And we're no longer being attacked, which is beneficial. We don't like being attacked. Wow, we can't do anything. So we just sit here and wait and wait and wait. Fire, fire, fire! Yep. Something tells me that this woman loves cannons way too much. So yeah, part of the reason we didn't heal morale damage between maps is because we're just going to take a ton of it from cannon damage here. So there's no real reason to. We're going to leave our high movement cards. I don't think that there is a need for high movement, but saving it doesn't hurt us because we're not doing any fighting. Yep. Just a little further. Yep. Oh yeah, we're just gonna wait. That's all we're doing. Yeah, I think. Yeah, if you don't do the aggressive strat with Durant, you end up with. If you end up getting everybody to the bridge, to the road, I mean, on the second nighttime, then you shave off a ton of turns. Feels weird to pick like cards like Gravity Chaos and just do nothing with them. But that's how it goes. Yep, Durant just tanks some damage. Yggdra too. Thank you for your sacrifice. I appreciate it. Right, now it's time to do some tile hunting, you know. I need... Okay. I made it. I knew how many movement points I needed. Come on. Here at last. March on, Millinor entered the mountain pass. We're almost there, I hope. We'll use a mountain pass from here. Another mountain road, huh? Hurry, our forces can't last long. No, they can last a decent amount of time. In fact, cannon damage can't defeat you, so they can last forever because Bulbous won't move. Oh yeah, let's go. Hey, Durant with the MVP. Yeah, Durant with the MVP. All right, fair enough. Durant over here in this, like, just completely out of position. Princess, Esquire Millinor is on the mountain road. Well done, Millinor. Our role is to keep the enemy distracted. Don't let up. They were very distracted by Cruz, the hunter throwing himself at the front of the formation. Completely undefended. It was very distracting. Alright. Southgate, Mountain Bypass, finished. Now we're going Mountain Bypass, Floodgate. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Once again, Cruz, we salute you. Signing off.